Good morning, Libra Feminine. This is Grand Madam here with your end of the month tarot reading. Now, I am starting out with some new cards. They are called the Starseed Oracles. Let me show you the box. It's absolutely beautiful. And basically, here are the messages from the stars for you. All right. I'm going to open up with these, and then I will continue you reading with our regular tarot cards. Now, you may notice I called you Libra Feminines. I have split the feminines and the masculines in my readings because the stories have diverged so far apart. It doesn't make sense to try to read even a general reading for one population as if it's all happening to the same person when you have two divergent, 180-degree divergence in story. So, for the masculines and the feminine. Now, let me explain this. When I say masculine and feminine, I'm not talking male female. I'm talking those who have expressed dominant feminine energy, such as your nurses, your caretakers, your moms, and those who express their masculine energy, your policemen, your firefighters, your go-getters. Okay? So, it has nothing to do with gender. You have some females who express dominant masculine traits, especially if you're in a type of masculine job. You're going to have to do things in the masculine way. If you are male uh, in nurturing, caregiving kind of job, then you're going to have to leave the male energy behind and bring out your feminine side, literally, to do the job of caretaker. So that's how we're going with right now. Now, of course, if I'm calling you feminines, I expect a lot of females in here, but I do also expect males too. And on the other side of this, when I do the Libra male, all right? So let's kick this off with a Starseed Oracle, and the first card I pick up here is Earth Pulsing, the pulse of the mother, Libra woman. It is and feminine. It is telling you to slow it down, and now it is time for you to take a walk in nature. You are moving too fast. You are doing too much, thinking too hard. Right now in quarantine, you don't have to do any of that. This is a time of rest. The seven sisters are saying you're trying to come up with something new, trying to birth a new creation. Some of you are trying to create new businesses. Some of you are trying to create new families. Some of you are, creating new marriages. Some of you are very artistic, painters and writers. This is a time for the painters and writers to really get cracking here. The second reading I have for the artists. Now, some of you are trying to create a relationship where there is none. This is where codependency and boundaries have come into play. This card, you've got the love. I'm going to leave that there for right now because I'm quite sure it'll be picked up in the reading. But it's time, Libra, for you to practice some self-care. And this is the card of water your own garden. Water your garden. This is beautiful. Can you see that? And it says nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. It's time to charge your crystals. It's time to just lay down and Netflix and chill by yourself. It's time to put the Dr. Teal's Epsom salt, milk and honey in your tub and just relax. Just relax. In your creations, it's time for you to take baby steps in your actions. Follow your intuition even before it makes any sense. So Libra Feminine, it's time for you to spend some time in heavy meditation because you are trying to create something that is going to be huge. And you're going to need direction. And from that direction, you're going to have to take certain steps. But you're going to have to know what steps to take with no room for failure. Just for now, you're building a foundation. Foundations with, I said, family and relationships, work and play. Okay? Now let's see what's going on with the Libra feminine. So I've called in the Libran guides for our collective and the angels. Give me the best best message for Libra females. And so what I'm going to do right now, let me adjust this so you can see the cards. Best message for the Libran female. Best message for the Libran female. All right. Now, thank you. Stop. All right. That was my mental. Take it from the mental. Okay. Major. See, this is what I felt. Major and massive change is going on in your life, and you're trying to regroup and rebirth. You're rising from the dead, Libra female. Libra feminine, I'm sorry. First card out is the Death card, Scorpio energy. And here you are, Libra feminine, the Queen of Swords. She who has gone through the emotional rigor, who has been just dragged. Her heart's been ripped out of her chest. But by this time that she has become the Queen of Swords, she's taken her heart back, got some fresh blood transfused within her. She's standing on her own 2 feet with a sword in her hand. She is sensitive enough to listen to your side of the story, but she is also cold enough to analyze the facts and cut out anything and anyone in her wake who no longer serves her and who dares to try to hurt her again. Two of Cups talks about a romantic relationship or partnership. And the Eight of Swords talks about still being all in your head, anxious, confused, not knowing what to do, not which way to turn regarding this relationship. King of Swords. He's the king to the Queen's king. Now, he too can be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy. He wants the facts and nothing but the facts. He's not about emotion. He is cold, hard, calculating facts. He may be the love interest. He falls on the Death card, right beneath the Queen. 6 of Cups talks about people from the past, a soulmate from the past, are yearning for the past, childhood days when things were so much better. Next card up here, we have the Chariot. So, regardless of what went on between you and your king, Libra feminine, it looks to you like someone is determined and very willing to reconnect. As lovers, Gemini energy. Decision needs to be made, and that's the problem here. You're not sure. You're in your head, undecided, indecisive. There's a lot of things you have to consider before you take this person back on as a lover, or it could be a new person. I don't think so, though, because I have the 6 of Cups next to it. Before you get back into bed with this person, you've got a lot to think about. But I wouldn't let it keep me up at night. Queen of Cups, the mothering, emotional type, who is also quite nurturing when she wants to be, quite loving when she wants to be. She who lives life through her emotions when she wants to be. Because the other side of her is she can withhold emotions just like the King of Cups. She can be very vengeful, very vicious, and very unloving when she wants to be. Uh, Cancer can be as nourishing as a Cancer, or can be the downside of a Cancer would be just a transient, just everywhere but home, homeless. Or she can be in La La Land, like Pisces, as a Pisces. When I say La La Land, I mean moving through the emotions, illusions, things that deal with movies, fantasies. Someone trying to live a lifetime channel type of a life. Or Scorpio, mysterious, calculating. This is the Queen of Cups. Now, I already have one man and two women on this board. Libra, and some of you may have earth water signs in your chart, so that's not unusual. But here's the Justice card, trying to make things fair. And because I see the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, even though they may very well be, they are expressing Libra energy, but this might involve a court case among friends. We'll see. Falls right on the Six of Cups. Okay. Here's the Knight of Cups. This gentleman has an invitation for you. It is an emotional one, and he's coming hard and fast with it. He too, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but he's falling right underneath. I put them horizontally. He was falling right underneath the Chariot, which is sheer will and determination, and also the sign of Cancer, symbolizes Cancer and the new relationship. So you've got a lot of Cancer energy in your reading, Libra. Cancer deals with home and hearth. Cancer is also a crabby, moody so-and-so. Okay? Keep that in mind. And here's the problem with the lovers. The need for reciprocity, Six of Coins. It's not, well, I suspect a third party situation. Okay. Five of Wands, competition and conflict. Seven of Wands, protecting yourself, Libra and female. And here's you're falling right smack on your own Justice card. You want justice from the past. This might be one of those situations where the consequences of the situation is over with, but it's still lingering on because of court issues and because of delays with court dates. And in the meantime, because the energy is still there, stuff is still happening outside the courtroom. Now, here is the Four of Cups. An offer seems to have been made to you, Libra and Feminine, by this. Here's the offer. Here's this Knight of Cups. And you're ignoring it. And here's the desire for a new beginning, to start all over. Let's make this right. That was the offer. So, let's see what the. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the deck. I knew it. Queen of Wands, my slut card, shows up. It was revealed. Yeah, that someone was. Oh my goodness, someone was involved. Sunshine. Well, let me do it like this. Queen of Wands energy is around here. And in this case, the sun illuminated her presence. The truth came out with the Ace of Swords, that there was a manipulation going on, and it was using devilish energy, or could also be Capricorn people involved when it came to a love situation. Someone was using spell work in a love situation, and when that happens, there's always problems to be had. So, major change, significant change is going on in the life of the Libran female right now regarding relationships. However, it seems to me that you have been given the opportunity now to pick up again and go back into third party relationship, or to try. For some of you, this is a husband, and you just want, it's clear, the divorce is what you're demanding. For others, it's not so clear as to what to do. That's because you're so indecisive about this new passionate affair, because there was cheating. There was cheating, lying, stealing, and cheating. Judgment was called, not just karmic judgment, but this is like the final verdict. That's Angel Gabriel with his horn, trying to raise something from the dead. Someone wants a second chance. Let's try this again. That's 2, 3 major arcana in a row. And someone was holding their own. Yeah, three-way situation. Now there's healing. Star card. I have Judgment, Star, Emperor. Uh, yeah, I said Emperor. If I see another major arcana, oh, the Magician. So this was a life-changing event. Libra, Libra feminine, you're really going to have to take some time with yourself for your self-care. This stuff just doesn't happen and then well, I'll sleep on it and take a nap and get up and it's not there where everything is resolved. No, that's not how this is going to be. Mm-mm, mm-mm. So for right about now, you've got to make a decision as to who you want in your life and who you do not want in your life. This is you these days. You've got the power. Now, I'm going to do a reading with the after deck. I want to see what happens after after the divorce. For those after the divorce or the breakup, after the infidelity was discovered, after the third party was discovered, what happens for the Libran female in the future or next? I'm going to use the extended Celtic spread. I've been on for 18 minutes. Middle, or which one should I pick? This? All right. Overall energy. You're standing, holding your own, Libra feminine. You've been hurt, but you've gotten up. And you have learned that you need to set up boundaries for yourself. This is the Nine of Wands. Your boundaries are up. You've got your staff in your hand. And you're really contemplating as to whether you should go back into that battle again or just leave. Parts of you wants to work on this situation with the Eight of Pentacles here. And the person involved is a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Very charming, very handsome, very seductive man. The judgment has been called. And it was called earlier. It was called previously. And it was clear that you would have to hold any offer or block any offer financially, materially that was made to you. So that new home or that new commitment, it's coming so slow it's not coming at all, or you just straight up. I do believe you have blocked it, or it has been blocked by someone else. But this offer for commitment, new home, new house, what have you, has been blocked. And here's the Ten of Swords. Someone has failed. So stabbed. Someone has fought. This is the card of when you can't take it anymore and you just go into a collapse. You just say the hell with it all. I can't take anymore. And also, this is also, if the Four of Swords comes up, I don't see it yet. Someone literally could have collapsed and been taken to the hospital. And here's a passionate new beginning. This is the topic of this. This is the main subject right now. That fiery passion with that fiery, where is he? There's he, that fiery king. Oh, here we go. Yeah, look, and they look where they fell. Can you see where they fell? They fell right together. Someone has become ill behind the stress of this relationship and the aftermath. So yes, someone did fall out. Someone is in the hospital. And the Four of Swords basically means a need for rest, because exhaustion is also a part of this. And sometimes when you have swords, when you have swords like this in a spread together like this, it can also mean surgery. So move this over. So this is evaluation. This is looking back at the relationship and also back at your bank statements. Anything that would impact the what you want. This is where you decide who stays and who goes. Anyone and anything not in alignment with me, I'm leaving behind. And it's falling in your hopes and fears. Some of you really don't want to leave this relationship. And now we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Truth, cold, hard, harsh truth. Again, we have the Emperor. Someone is coming into their own power. This also could be a father figure, or it could be the Emperor, your spouse, your partner, to your Empress, because Libra and feminine is also carries Empress energy. So it looks like in this case, though, you are bummed out and really over anxious about this situation, about your. It's almost like he was your controller, but it seems as though you are taking, like I said, taking ownership for your own mind, and you're cutting out the nightmares. You are losing, not losing, you're becoming less and less anxious, and you're getting your peace back. The problem was the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is the slut card. Okay, third party situation. And Temperance. Oh, God. Sagittarius energy. King of Wands. The Temperance card. The emotional challenge is Sagittarian energy. Patience and the attempt to balance that oil and water. So, your King of Cups was involved with the Queen of Wands. I mean, King of Wands was involved with the Queen of Wands. and left you behind. He lied, he stole, he cheated. What's your question? Okay. All right, Libra feminine, that's kind of clear. But what was your question? Is it over? It's been over. You're too much alike. Okay. Right now, Libra feminine, I see you trying to move forward, Cancer energy, and establish something with this King of Pentacles, who could also be a businessman and could also be this King of Wands. hmm Someone, a Page of Swords, is keeping tabs on you, researching you, gathering data on you, gathering information, snooping. Yeah. Um, right now, let's just say people have laid down their sticks, so they're not hitting each other over the head, but they are emotionally unavailable, healing, stuck in a situation they didn't expect to be in. It was a third party as usual. Look at this. The Star, the Hangman, the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands right on top of the Three of Pentacles. The High Priestess intuited it all and saw it coming, but couldn't do a thing to stop it. Hold up, where are the rest of those swords? Yeah. And now we have the Ten of Rods. A burden is still a burden. And regrets. Five of Cups. Yeah, that affair, Libra and Feminine, that thing is over. It's dead in the water. And someone is even regretting they got involved. I guess they did. They thought it would bring them more prestige in being involved with this woman. More prestige, more money. Yeah. Okay. So we are up to 27 minutes here. Let's do best advice for, well, we did that already. Let's go back and look at Libra Feminine. Libra Feminine, you're coming out of a situation that you discovered you were made an option. And that has truly, truly, truly upset you. To the point where you're making yourself sick, or someone is literally making them sick. And that's sick with worry. It's time for you to spend time in nature, practice some good old-fashioned self-care, and I want you to study some manuals, some books, and articles. You can find them online on codependency and boundaries, because that's what created the situation you're in. You don't have to be the one that was codependent. Your partner could looks very easily to be codependent because of who they hooked up with or who they attracted. Because he attracted or she attracted that type of a non-committal individual, they have, there's a cycle, there's an emotional imbalance there, okay? There's an emotional imbalance. All right. Message from the Moonology deck. What is the message you have for my Libra and Feminines? What is the message for my Libra and Feminines? Yeah. Libra, this is a time for healing. Even the moon. This is the balsamic moon. It wants you to heal. Let me pull this back. Take the time and heal. Now is not the time to worry about anything. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Yeah, put it in the hands of God. Surrender to the divine or the goddess. And you're going to be all right. You want to know whether you'll get back with this person? I strongly believe you will. But this time, you will have set new boundaries. You're not the same person you were when you entered that relationship. And you're not supposed to be. Okay? So, Libra Feminine, that is it. This is Grand Madam. And I'm wishing you much love, darling.